that fucking thing is. Try to zoom in. What the fuck? What the fuck? Dude. It's gone.
You remember the big waves that were down here a couple weeks ago and everybody said it was a glitch? Well, it's back and this one's different. Now I have an idea of what I think it is, but I can't say it. Now you see here that the waves are low and it gradually inclines and then it declines. There, the other one was just a big old mass. But as you go by the hours and the days, you see that it affects all the other waves around it. And when you zoom in on this, you see that waves are going northeast, south, and west on here. Almost like something was dropped or something imploded underneath. Now when you sit here and you increase this by the hours and the days, you see that it eventually gets close to Cape Town to where 20-foot waves are expected today or tomorrow. And there is a camera here and I will be looking to see what it looks like. Now when I come over to the vessels, I don't see anything that's down here, and usually you see ships that are coming across here. So you tell me, what do you think this one is? Take care. God bless.
There we go. Where'd it go?
In September 2020, a family was chilling at their backyard when all of a sudden they captured what looks like a giant humanoid creature with wings in San Antonio, Texas. This is the video. Check this out.
Where'd it go? Yeah.
Where is it?
What the fuck is that? Huh.
What? Is the show good on you?
Yeah.
Can I see?
Looks almost like an angel.
You zoomed in?
Yeah, it's all the way in.
Can I see?
Get the fuck up.
Here, look. Come look at it.
I can't see it.
At this precise moment, the family is able to capture what looks like a giant winged creature flying in the sky. What's really weird is that its wings seem to be reflecting off of the sunlight. In other words, the wings seem to be shining. What's even stranger is that its movement seemed to be organic. In other words, this is not a drone or anything like that. So, what is this?
I was recording video, but then it disappeared. Where'd it go? What?
Hurry.
Explicitly stated in the show, but if you pay attention, it's clear that these field trips are a massive secret and the kids are actively helping hide it.
But Miss Frizzle, we can't let Mr. Junket know the bus is magic.
He can't know what he can't see.
But why? I could see why the producers are hiding the secret, but why are the kids in on it? Maybe it's just because they love the field trip so much, and they know that if the secret got out, they wouldn't be able to go on them anymore. But I think there might be something more going on here. In the very first episode of The Magic School Bus, Arnold brings his cousin Janet to visit his school, and she mentions that Arnold told her all about the field trips they go on.
Arnold told me all about your field trips, Dorothy Ann. What did he say?
Look at their reactions to hearing this. They are terrified of someone else knowing the truth. Now, I've already shown you that clip of Arnold taking off his helmet and freezing in space, but I didn't show you why he did it. Throughout the entire episode, Janet is trying to collect proof to prove that she went to space. And in order to convince Janet not to bring back incriminating evidence, Arnold does this.
There's no way I'm going home without my stuff. It's proof. Nobody will believe me without it. Janet, you want proof? I'll give you proof. Here's proof of
Arnold is more afraid of Janet exposing their secrets than taking off his helmet in space. What could these kids possibly be so afraid of happening if the truth got out? Well, in Season 1, Episode 11, we actually do get to see what DA thinks would happen if her old teacher found out about their field trips.
Mr. Seaflat? I'd like you to meet...
Take chances, make mistakes, get messy!
Oh, we never did anything like this at our old school.
Holy shit. It's Miss Frizzle. They're all afraid of Miss Frizzle. Miss Frizzle may seem like this quirky, fun, eccentric teacher, but she is constantly manipulating these kids into being afraid and totally obedient. In episode 2, Arnold asked Miss Frizzle if he could skip the field trip.
Miss Frizzle, I'd really love to go on a field trip, but I've got this weird feeling.
Well, Arnold, I do need a volunteer to stay behind.
She casually says he could stay behind, but then without telling him, they shrink down.
I'm not gonna get out because it's so active right now. I done saw some shit in the sky tonight that will forever change my life. Man, listen, we are not alone. We are not alone. That's deep. Hold up, let me turn it. I need y'all to see what I'm seeing right now. That's the first time I heard thunder. And I've been recording for about 15 minutes. There is a ball of light, y'all. I thought it was the damn moon. And, ooh, the hell was that over there? Man, oh, hell no. Let me turn a little bit. It's doing some shit over here, boy. I done seen little lights shooting up into the clouds. I thought maybe it was some weather, you know, how they measure storms and shit. At first I thought it was that. Y'all, look at this green light coming in right here. Look at that, look at that, look at that. That's what just came on, y'all. Look at that green light. It just appeared. That bad boy just came in. Oh my God, y'all.
Joe Rogan was on a podcast with a killer, a serial killer, across from him, and he did not know, bro. Yo, I don't know the story. Yo, check this out. The story. Okay, so his name is Sheldon Johnson. Sheldon Johnson. He came on to the Joe Rogan podcast to preach about unfairness in the U.S. justice system, right? Because he just got out of jail. You know what I mean? Saying like all these things about they're treating us bad, like this and that. But little did we know, he had a severed head in his freezer, a torso he threw out in his garbage outside of his apartment, fam. This was like not even that long ago from once he got released from jail. His neighbors, they overheard, "Please don't do this, please," and 2 gunshots. Pop, pop. The neighbors were suspicious. They ended up looking at the surveillance camera and they saw him moving out like a big bin. This is where he had the torso of the body. Bro really shot 2 people, cut up the body, and put it away. He did that and hopped on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Wait, so he didn't get caught as soon as they saw the
He didn't get caught as soon as... No, he had time, fam.
What?
He still had that shit in his freezer when he was on Joe Rogan, bro.
Hey, my bad, y'all. The merch gonna be running late because these people don't got the same drive as me, bro. Real shit. They talking about, oh, you don't pay us enough. We need some people. Like, shut your lame ass up.
I've spent hours looking into the... You think this is...
we can take a video and look at whether or not there is an artificial artifact added to it or not. And in this case, we can definitively say, to a degree of scientific certainty, that this entity, this thing in the video, is there in the physical reality in which the Kenmore family is also there. Like, this is so critical because you can clearly see through the slots in the fence that there is a leg motion moving from the right to the left side of the screen. And clearly it is behind there. So this isn't just like a head floating in space. This is a head of that is somehow that does not have full opacity, that the opacity of the head of the shadow is only at about 33% opacity versus a normal shadow, which would be at 100% opacity, or an object in the screen, which is at 100%. And this isn't anything that you did. It's just what you were able to determine, that this shadow being, or this being in the shadows, possibly creating its own shadow or smoky filter or cloaking technique, is not only cloaking itself from the people there, but cloaking itself from the camera itself, in that it's minimizing our ability to identify pixels inside of that shadow.
Gabe? Gabe, it's your mom. You should come out. You've been there for so long. Gabe, come out. Gabe? Gabe, it's your mother. You should come out.
Then what's your name then?
Gabe? Gabe, it's your mom. You should come out. You've been there for so long. Gabe, come out. Gabe? Gabe, it's your mother. You should come out.
Then what's your name then?
So, I am here in New York and everyone is going crazy about this portal that is opened up to Dublin. So I'm gonna go find it and see what it's about. Here it is. So that's where Dublin is. 24-hour live stream.
Someone's gonna call you for sure.
Yeah, he's calling right now.
I think this is rigged. There ain't no way.
I was playing Rocket League. Seriously? Yeah. Oh, someone?
So she put her number on the phone and someone has just called her.
Oh my god, another number.
They're all calling. Pretty cool, right? I mean, out of 10, 5.
Puff ain't getting touched. Don't you understand that? Puff is not going to jail. Puff is not going to jail. We recorded all these. It was from every big top nigga, masters and everything, Puff. I'm sorry. Bro, we got the masters on everybody that you ever dealt with. I mean, that he ever dealt with. Ever dealt with. Nigga, we got the masters. Don't nobody want to play with that. Okay? So let's go back. If I own the masters to everybody, right? If I have the masters to everybody? Am I Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
Oh, they damn sure coming, ain't they? Oh, that's what they doing. They coming, nigga. They coming like a motherfucker. They coming like, but everything's on tape. Everything's on tape. That's why I love Puff so much. Cause nigga, everything is on tape. You ain't going to jail. Fuck you mean? You want this deal? Take that. And they knew my nigga, like, they knew, bro. I'm the future, nigga. You talking about the man that created more jobs than armed services.
Are you saying Young Miami have a job?
You're talking about the man that created more jobs than armed services. That's Puff Daddy. That's not, yeah, it's there. Like, he creates jobs, bro. Like,
Why did they kill XXX? Because he made a YouTube video exposing the industry. I'll play that one for you too, where he was exposing frequency and how they tamper with the frequency of music to control your ass, to control the masses, which they do.
What's the point of music? Niggas don't know. It's not always to have fun. Sometimes it's to help people find themselves, because music is frequency programming. What frequency are you being fed? So I was playing with frequency. I was playing with equalizers. I figured out that hertz is to understand the frequency vibration, right? Kilohertz, megahertz. If I play with those frequencies, right, I can target certain parts of the mind, and I can literally, like, if I want you to astral project, right? Or if I want you to go to sleep, or if I want you to go into a meditative state, I can make my music do that. These little niggas out here don't give a fuck enough to go into that science, bro. These little niggas ain't studying kilohertz, megahertz, and doing all this shit.
See, it's not that making music is bad. It's just the people that control the music industry are fucking witches, sorcerers, reptilian shapeshifters, Pleiadians, blood drinkers, seeds of Zeus himself, fallen gods, walking amongst us as people. Why do you think they got that Netflix show out, American Gods? And you got fallen gods walking amongst you who are working against you. They told you about the war in their Bible, nigga. The war versus good versus evil. That's the same war. It don't matter what color you is, nigga. It's about your vibration, to be honest. How are you vibrating? How you vibrate, because you're a god, you got the carbon, but if you vibrate low, you might as well be a human being. And if you're a human being, you ain't got the carbon, but if you vibrating high, you one of the gods still. Because you in your higher self, because you still got electricity in you. Yeah, you got animal DNA in you, but you also got God DEA in you. Period. This is facts about the planet. What these elites don't want from us. The true unity to unite and rise against them and take the planet back. That's what we supposed to do.